In this edition of Hawk TV News, we talk about how students can get free tuition, about the Super Bowl, and about an assault with a chicken. All this and more coming up on Hawk TV News. Welcome to Hawk TV News. I'm Jordan Stevens. Nebraska state workers are ratifying a new labor contract that contains the largest salary increase in over 3 decades. Governor Jim Pillen and Nebraska Association of Public Employees approved wage hikes of 2 and 5% for most workers over the next 2 years. Critical and hard to fill positions will see increases of 10 to 27%. The contract is aimed at filling critical job vacancies, including state accountants, snowplow drivers, and social service workers, whose wages historically lagged behind the private sector. 3 arrests are made during the protests at a planned housing development near Wilderness Park in Lincoln. Police say 1 person was arrested Monday and 2 people have been arrested today. All 3 are charged with misdemeanor trespassing. Native American activists have been protesting the development because its close proximity to a spot that used to be for sweat lodge ceremonies. Police say the protesters have been blocking construction equipment. On February 3, 2023 at 10:33 p.m., Norfolk police responded to a suspicious man that was at a residence at the 1500 block of Passway Walk Avenue. The home resident stated that a male whom they did not know was knocking on their door and attempting to enter the residence. When police arrived, they located a male identified as 58-year-old Jerry Yelly of Norfolk. Officers explained to him that the residents of the home did not want him there. During a subsequent search of Yelly, officers recovered a glass pipe that tested positive for methamphetamine. He was taken into custody. While being transported to jail, Yelly made numerous profanity-laced comments about wanting his handcuffs to be removed so that he could fight the arresting officer and threatened to kill him. He was arrested for possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, and terroristic threats. He was housed in the Norfolk City Jail and later transferred to the Madison County Jail. The University of Nebraska is 1 step closer to hiring the next University of Nebraska Lincoln Chancellor. A 16-member committee made of administrators, alumni association officials, and students will make up the committee to help find a new leader for the Lincoln campus. Current UNL Chancellor Ronnie Green is planned to retire at the end of June. 3 athletes are being inducted into the Omaha Sports Hall of Fame this year. Former Husker football player Tony Veland, former Husker volleyball player Gina Mancuso, and University of Nebraska Omaha wrestler Curly Alexander will all be honored at the Omaha Sports Commission Awards Show on May 25th. Also being honored at the award show will be the 1992-93 Omaha Racers and the Kansas City Omaha Kings. Back when the school year first began, a board meeting was held to introduce more opportunities for high school students who plan to attend Northeast Community College. Now the students can start earning college credits before even entering college. And may all be free. Hawk TV's Keely Peck helps to show us what dual enrollment will mean to all of us.
A Board of Governors meeting was held earlier this month to discuss the upcoming 2023 school year. I attended the event to learn more about the new dual enrollment plan. As this spring semester starts up, plans for the upcoming fall semester are already in the works. Along with administering the oath of office during the meeting, Lee Barrett talked to everyone about plans for the dual enrollment for the fall 2023 semester.
So I'm pretty excited to be able to talk with you today about something that we as a board have been talking about now for several months. And that is a proposal today that will be about offering dual enrollment at no cost to our high school students. Our guided pathways work talks about ensuring that people are on a pathway to social mobility, using continuous quality improvement work, ensuring that they're earning a skill that's valued in our workforce. Our 2 goals, as we work with our community partners, are to create a college-going mindset and to engage the underemployed. When we talk about dual enrollment, we're talking about number one, how to create that college-going mindset. Today, 86% of students in our region who enroll in dual enrollment matriculate to college. 27% of those come to Northeast, and 59% attend other institutions.
Barron went on to talk about the benefits dual enrollment would provide for high school students and even high school teachers.
Many of our public school teachers in the United States choose to get a master's degree in curriculum instruction or administration. That does not credential them to teach specific courses at the college level. Now we have an instructor that goes to our schools and makes sure and provides that instruction so the high schools do not have to provide somebody doing that.
As of today, dual enrollment classes are now available for high school students enrolled in early college beginning in the 2023 to 2024 school year. While early college at Northeast Community College will be at no cost to high school students, they will be responsible for any books, tools, or fees associated with each course. For Hawk TV News, I'm Keely Peck.
Coming up next, Keely Peck is coming in with our weather. We also have news about the infamous China spy balloon and what's going on with Roku. Find out this and more after the break.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
You have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are three things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
Hello, my name is Keely Peck and I am here with your weather and national news. Here is our 3-day forecast. Tonight, it plans to be 22 degrees and clear. Tomorrow, it plans to be a sunny day with a high of 46 and a low of 28 degrees. On Thursday, say goodbye to our sunny weather because we have a cloudy day ahead of us with a high of 35 degrees and a low of 14 degrees with a 60% chance of snow. Currently in the studio, it is 40 degrees and sunny. For weather anytime, visit khwkhawktv.com or tune in to 101.7 News for weather updates anytime. President Biden says the shooting of a Chinese balloon won't change his State of the Union address tonight. Speaking to reporters on Monday, Biden said it was always his idea to shoot down the balloon once it was able to do so. He said he'll talk to the American people about what he's accomplished and what he wants to achieve. Inflation is starting to come down. Fed Chair Jerome Powell made the comment at the Economic Club of Washington, D.C., but said the road ahead is long. His remarks came nearly a week after the Federal Reserve hiked interest rates by another 0.25%. Roku is now letting users order food from their TV via DoorDash. Roku and DoorDash signed a partnership which makes the food delivery service the exclusive marketplace ad partner for DoorDash restaurant and grocery stores that buy interactive shoppable ads to air on Roku. They're also offering Roku account holders 6 months free access to Dash Pass, which waives delivery fees. A Minnesota woman faces charges after police say she assaulted her boyfriend with a cooked chicken. The incident reportedly happened as the couple was driving home from a bar southwest of Minneapolis. She also has pending assault charges against the victim dating back to December 2021. Canines will play a key security role in protecting fans at this weekend's Super Bowl in the Phoenix area. The TSA says a team of special bomb-sniffing dogs will be on duty at the stadium. The dogs trained by the military at Lackland Air Force Base in Texas are usually deployed at the nation's airports. Coming up on Hawk TV, Alex Caston is with Sports Focus. Alex has an update on Hawks basketball. Northeast baseball has officially thrown the first pitch, and the Super Bowl is this weekend. All this and more after the break.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
At 1-800-QUIT-NOW, we get it. With free coaching services and nicotine gum, patches, or lozenges, we're here for you. No lectures, no judgment. Call us at 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
I was given a prescription opioid pain medication that lasted a lot longer than the pain itself. And within only a few months, I was completely addicted. I lost everything. And I started to watch my life slip away. These drugs are addictive. One prescription can be all it takes to lose everything.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Welcome back to Hawk TV News. This is Sports Focus. I'm Alex Caston. Thanks for joining us. The Northeast Community College men's basketball team took a short drive down to Highway 81 Saturday for their second matchup of the season with non-conference opponent Central Community College in Columbus, Nebraska. The Hawks were victorious of a tight contest by a final score of 66-55. The Hawks have 12 wins and 12 losses on the season and 3 wins and 8 losses in ICCAC play. Back in November, the Hawks took down the Raiders by a final score of 81-75. They were able to repeat the result, much in part to Colin Storr, who recorded a double-double, 21 points, 10 rebounds. Northeast will be back home to host Ellsworth Community College at 7:30 Wednesday at the Cox Activity Center in Norfolk. Also tomorrow, the Northeast Women's are playing at 5:30 against Ellsworth Community College. The Northeast Women's will also play at 5:30 against Midland JV at the Cox Activity Center in Norfolk. The Northeast Community College baseball team was back in action Sunday in Eden, Oklahoma to wrap up their series with Northern Oklahoma College Eden. The Hawks took Game 3 of the series by a final score of 14-3 before dropping Game 4 to the Jets by a final score of 11-10. The Hawks' current record is 3 wins and 1 loss. Player of the game is Harrison Trubert, who went 2 for 4, 1 home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs. Tom Shakespeare also went 1 for 2, 1 double, 3 RBIs, 1 run, and 1 base on ball. Player of the second game is Taylor Gill, who went 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, 2 runs. Pitcher of the weekend for the Hawks was Christian Canu, who had 4 innings pitched, allowed 5 hits, and 5 strikeouts. It'll be another weekend on the road for the Hawks as they will battle Allen Community College in a 4-game set that will begin at 1 p.m. Saturday in Lola, Kansas. Colin Stewart, a sophomore on the Northeast men's basketball team, has been Northeast Community College Athlete of the Week. It was announced by the Northeast Athletic Department on Monday. Stewart had a total of 54 points in a 3-game stretch from January 23rd to January 28th. In a 73-62 win over Southwestern, Stewart had 15 points and 2 assists. Against Iowa Central, he had 15 points and 6 rebounds and 2 assists. Stewart had total 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists while shooting an absurd 10 out of 14 from the field at a loss to Kirkwood Community College. On the year, Stewart is averaging 15.9 points and 9.7 rebounds per game. He is also shooting a blistering 65% from the field. Josh Sills of the Philadelphia Eagles won't play in the Super Bowl after his indictment on rape and kidnapping charges. Sills has been placed on the commissioner's exemption list, barring him from participating in any team, travel, or activities. The rookie offensive lineman was indicted in Ohio last week. The state attorney general there says the counts against him were from an incident in December 2019, where Sills allegedly engaged in non-consensual sex and held a woman against her will. The NFL still says the matter is being reviewed under its personal conduct policy. Speaking of Super Bowl 57, over 50 million adults are expected to bet around $16 billion on the Super Bowl. That number is roughly 20% of the U.S. entire population and a record for the amount of people betting on the big game. This is in part of the states of Kansas, Ohio, Maryland, and Massachusetts, who have all launched online sports betting since the last Super Bowl. The money projected for this Sunday's game between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs is more than double the amount of money bet on the games last year. Super Bowl 57 kicks off at Sunday at 5:30 Central Time and 4:30 Mountain Time Zone in Glendale, Arizona. Also tune into the Puppy Bowl 19, which is at 1 Central Time and 2 o'clock Eastern Time in the afternoon. It is supposed to be the most historic matchup yet. Also, if you're interested, students will be gathering in the lower level of Union 73 to watch the game and always critique the commercials. Coming up on Hawk TV, Keely is in with your entertainment news. Beyonce made history Sunday, Avatar of the Way of the Water is #2, and AMC is jacking up their prices. All this and more right after the break.
From the moments that shape our lives to those that shape our days, broadcasters are there, delivering the most trusted news that keeps you informed when it matters. We are your neighbors, a trusted voice, a lifeline. We are broadcasters. Text TV to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
I have a voice and the freedom to express it.
I have my faith as a freedom of religion.
I find the truth and have the freedom to share it.
I have a cause and the freedom to peacefully assemble.
I have a concern and the freedom to petition my government.
Think first. Know your 5 freedoms of the First Amendment. Go to thinkfirstamendment.org to learn more.
My dad's addiction and death from overdosing on opioids has taught me it's likely that everybody knows somebody who is struggling with this very problem. Losing my mentor, my best friend. He took one pill too many that ultimately killed him.
There's nothing in the way. There's nothing left to say. There's just a perfect day for us to use. Why don't we wait here? I just wanna stay here now.
Hello, my name is Keely Peck, and I am back with our entertainment news of the night. Yesterday, Dhar actors who have been around since the channel's major growth went on strike for unfair wages. In the ex-actor's social media post, it is shown the ex-cast members outside of Dhar Studios holding signs of protest for the studio. It is also shown that the memorial for the deceased actor, Carl Judy, was taken down as well. Both of these acts are striking outrage among the Dhar community, with many supporters using Dhar quotes against him, have lost all support towards him, or both. Avatar: The Way of Water is officially knocked into third place after spending 7 weeks at the top of the domestic box office chart. M. Night Shyamalan's horror flick Knock at the Cabin earned $14.2 million and a #1 spot. Coming in second was 80 for Brady with $12.5 million, likely in part to the star-studded combo of Lily Tomlin, Jane Fonda, Rita Moreno, and Sally Field. The Way of Water brought in $10.8 million to land in third place, which is a 32% fall profit from last weekend. Rounding out the top 5 was Puss in Boots: The Last Wish with $7.9 million in sales, and BTS Yet to Come in cinemas with $5.1 million. The latter is a cinematic cut of the K-pop superstar's 2022 concert in Busan, South Korea. AMC Theaters is now introducing a new ticket pricing initiative based on seat location. The chain is launching Sightline at AMC, where moviegoers can pay more or less for a ticket depending on where they choose to sit. There will be 3 different seat pricing options, including the traditional ticket called Standard Sightline, seats in the front row dubbed Value Sightline, and Preferred Sightline, which are seats in the middle of the auditorium. It launches on Friday at select AMC locations in New York, Chicago, and Kansas City. The plan is to expand the initiative to all domestic AMC locations by the end of the year. The 65th Annual Grammy Awards are in the books. Harry Styles caught the Biggest Fish winning album of the year in a stacked category, beating out Beyoncé, Adele, Bad Bunny, ABBA, and more. The As It Was singer also took home a Grammy for Best Pop Vocal Album. Beyoncé did, however, make history Sunday, becoming the artist with the most Grammy wins ever. She won 4 of the 9 categories for which she was nominated, bringing her total number of Grammy Awards to 32. Song of the Year went to Bonnie Raitt's Just Like That. That's all for this week of Hawk TV News. Don't forget, we have a Hawk Squad basketball game tomorrow, February 8th. The women's game starts at 5:30 and the men's game at 7:30. Make sure to pick up some Hawk swag before the games, as Hawk Squad crew necks are being given out to the first 100 students at the women's game, and scarves with free pizza for the first 50 students at the men's game. With News 24/7, tune into 101.7 The Nest. Have a great night, everyone, and go enjoy this warm weather while you can.